while my phone with you, can you like, is that like a video that you're like?
Yeah. YouTube. Can you be on YouTube? Can you be famous?
I want to be on YouTube. Mom, leave me alone. I want to be famous. I already on YouTube. I want to be famous. I'm already on
YouTube, what's the story? Welcome back to another video. So this video is all about 6 things that I'm implementing daily to enhance my health and fitness journey, whether that be mental or physical health, as well as my fitness. Some of the things, as you can see here in front of me, are physical products, so I'll run through them. Some of them are not physical, so I'll pop them up on the screen. But let's get into it. Number 1 is a manual alarm clock for a couple of reasons, okay? Number 1 is that you obviously can't scroll on this. There's no social media on this or whatever. So I will get into a better sleep quicker if I'm not scrolling on my phone. I'll keep my phone way away from me at night. It's pretty loud as well, so that'll be my first alarm. I do have a second alarm on my phone, which is usually kept in the kitchen. The reason it's kept in the kitchen is because that will go off about 5 minutes after this initially goes off, and it will wake everybody else up in the house if I don't go and get that as soon as I can. So that's the way that I get out of bed. But obviously, if you can get this set at an earlier time in the morning, you're going to give yourself a better opportunity to actually get up out of bed and do whatever it is you need to do. Maybe it's some early morning tasks, maybe it's an early morning session. So that is the best thing that I've found to get me out of bed, but also help me sleep a little bit better. That's the first thing. Number 2 is an app that I came across a while ago called Opal. Now, obviously it's not a physical product, but you can see on the screen that with this app, you can block certain apps. You can choose what apps you block for a certain period of time manually, or it will do it automatically. So I have this set from 10 o'clock at night until 9 o'clock the next morning, where I can't access any social media very easily. If I go to click onto Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever it is, it will stop me. Obviously there are ways around it, but putting that barrier up will stop me scrolling late night and allow me to get into a little bit of a better sleep. Or when I'm during the day trying to work and I'm scrolling and I can't concentrate, it will stop me doing that as well. So I highly recommend this if you're finding your concentration is at an all-time low, or you're struggling to get in and work on some tasks that you know need doing. Really useful if you play your cards right with it. My screen time would be 7 hours a day. A lot of that would be scrolling, doom scrolling as they call it. When I have this app set up as I do at the minute, I'm nowhere near 7 hours screen time, and the screen time that I do have gets a lot more productive because I know that I've only got a finite amount of time on them social media apps to go and get stuff done, because I work through social media most of the time. Number 3 is something that most people who are watching this video would have been through at some point, and that is a meal plan. When you are on a meal plan, you do not have to track your calories in MyFitnessPal. I have not used MyFitnessPal in about 3 years. And the reason being is I know exactly what's coming in, as you can see on the screen, and I know exactly when I need to eat it based off my Google Calendars, which I'll touch on in a minute. But when you have a meal plan, one of the biggest things that people don't realize is you do not have to be thinking consistently and constantly about what it is that you're going to eat next, where you're going to get it from, what are the macros going to be, what are the calories going to be, are you going to go way over your calories, are you going to have to think again about getting something else on board if it doesn't hit your calorie target. When you have that meal plan, all of that is taken away. You know exactly the amount of food that is needed for your meal, you know exactly how many meals you're going to have, you know exactly when the meals are going to be needed to fuel you for different tasks throughout the day as well. So if you've never been or never had a meal plan before, get a meal plan. If you've had one before and it didn't suit you, get a meal plan with different meals. Best way of going about that is talking to a coach, because this is their bread and their butter, no pun intended. Number 4, and the CBS members will be sick of me harping on about this, but as you can see on the screen, Google Calendar and iPhone reminders save my life. As an entrepreneur, as a coach with many different hats to wear throughout the day, I have to get shit done. I am sure that you are the same in some capacity, and I am sure, like I have, you've forgotten things that really needed to be done or really needed to be remembered in the past. I do not remember a lot. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in building this business, never mind coaching itself. When you are forgetting stuff, the standard of what you're doing comes down. You don't feel great about it. When you can lock into having a Google Calendar that suits you and iPhone reminders that are going to remind you timely, shit gets done. And as my mentor says, done is better than not fucking done. Number 6 is a physical product. So this was floating around the house in our home gym for a few years. It ended up in the holiday home down the country, and I was thinking that when I came home from Australia, this would be ideal for me because nobody else was using it. So it's pretty cool that it's magnetic. It actually kind of sticks to my desk a little bit, but what it is a timer. So you can see that if I hold it, I can click around for different times. I can just leave it there and I say I'm going to need a 40-minute work block. Press start. When that comes down, it's going to start beeping. That's going to be a signal for you to stop working. So if you're somebody who, like myself, where you've got tasks that you just don't enjoy doing, but they're very, very necessary and have to be done to a good standard, do them first in your day. Get your alarm clock, set it beside you, give yourself either 40 minutes or 60-minute work block to get it done. When that goes off, get up, get out of the room, go on a walk, clear your head, get some food, whatever it is, come back and reset it and go again. This has been a game changer specifically for me and my check-ins, because that is the biggest day of the week where I'm at the laptop for like 10, 11 hours most weeks. And breaking up my day in 40-minute or 60-minute slots with this has made the days where everything is mundane and you know it's coming up and you're dreading it a little bit more enjoyable, and you can get into the flow a little bit more because you know that you've only got 39 minutes and 40 seconds left on the timer until you can get up, you can leave and refresh your mind a little bit. And last but definitely not least, red light blocking glasses, nasal strips and mouth strips. So the first thing with the red light or blue light blocking glasses that are red tinted, I should say, this will stop all color coming into your eyes. Specifically very useful at night. I cannot see any colors, so when I'm on the laptop or on the phone late at night working or even doom scrolling like everybody does, it will stop all of that light coming onto your eyes and stop your brain being stimulated. If you're trying to sleep after having a heavy stimulation on your brain, you're going to find it very, very difficult to knock off, to wind down, to get into any sort of decent sleep. So I use them about an hour before bed, regardless of what I'm doing, because you will be surprised at how much blue light there is about the place. Second thing, as you can see on the screen, nasal tape and mouth tape. Open up the airways in your nose to promote you breathing through your nose, filtering the air that comes in, closing your mouth to stop you mouth breathing, because we are not meant to mouth breathe. We are not designed to mouth breathe. So this has been a game changer. This is also an Irish company, so for any of my Irish folk looking at this, I know the lads that own this. It's not the reason that I'm so heavily invested in their business. I don't actually invest any money, but I've used their products, I would say 95% of the time since I have came home from Australia. I used a couple of brands of it in Australia, nowhere near as good as these, and they're constantly updating it as well. So get your glasses, get your nasal tape, get your mouth tape, watch your sleep transform. There you have it. They are the 6 main things that I'm implementing at the minute to improve and enhance my health and fitness journey, whether I'm in the gym, trying to recover better, trying to eat better, trying to eat more consistently, or whether I'm trying to get as much stuff done while I'm building this business. All these little things, they seem like a lot, but when you get into a rhythm of them, they become habits, and the habits are going to push you in the way that you want to, or they're going to keep you stalling back from progressing the way that you want to. So I would definitely recommend taking at least 2 or 3 of these things that you think is going to be really beneficial for you and where you're at. You don't have to take them all. Very silly for you to try and take them all on. Do a couple at a time. Give yourself 4, 5, 6 weeks and you will see the difference of these. None of these are magic. None of these work like clicking your fingers. But if you do them consistently enough over a certain period of time, I promise you they work, because I do them every single day. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.